Hello everyone, welcome back to Chenda DIY. In today's video, I'll be showing you how to crochet tie front top. It is comfortable and a wearable top. For this top, I'm using the lemon peel stitch so you can see the texture of this top. And for this top, I'm making for size small, but I also showing you how to make it bigger and how to measure it on your body in this video. Okay, now let's get started. First thing first, we are going to make the front part of the top. To begin, make a slip knot. And chain 30, it is equal 7 inches length. If you guys want your top bigger, please add more chains. If you guys wondering why I make this foundation chains really short, it is just a sample showing you how to make the lemon peel stitch for this top. Like I said, if you guys want your top bigger, please add more chains. And this is how you measuring it on your body. Measure it from the middle part of your chest until the underneath of your underarm. It's okay if it's a little bit smaller than your body because we want a slim fit top and we want to have a big hole at the middle part of the chest. And next, we are going to make the lemon peel stitch. For row 1, skip 1 chain, and then we are going to make single crochet into the second chain. To make single crochet, insert the hook into the loop, yarn over and pull up a loop. And now you have 2 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through 2 loops. After you have made a single crochet, then we are going to make double crochet into the next chain. To make double crochet, yarn over, insert the hook into the loop, yarn over and pull up a loop, and now you have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2, and then yarn over, pull through 2 loops again. After you have made a double crochet, then make single crochet into the next chain. After you have made a single crochet, then we are going to make a double crochet into the next chain. Please keep alternating single crochet and double crochet into each chain until you reach the end of the row. Then I will meet you back again. It's okay if your last stitch ends with single crochet or a double crochet. And after you reach the end of the row, and this is what the first row looks like. And next, before start the row 2, please look at the last stitch of the first row. For me, I end with a double crochet. So for the next row, you must start with a single crochet. If you end with a single crochet, you have to start with a double crochet. So for row 2, chain 1, turn your work and make single crochet into the stitch near chain 1. After you have made a single crochet, then make a double crochet into the next stitch. After you have made a double crochet, then we are going to keep repeating by alternate single crochet and double crochet into each stitch until the end of the row. After you reach the end of the row, and this is what the second row looks like. For the next row, please keep repeating row 2 until you reach row 31. Then I will meet you back again. Remember, for this lemon peel stitch, above a double crochet stitch must be a single crochet, and above a single crochet stitch must be a double crochet. And this is what it looks like after you reach row 31. For the measuring of these 31 rows, it is equal 8 inches. If you guys want your top more longer, please add more rows by repeat row 2. And this is how you measuring it on your body. We want the high neckline, so make sure that you make your front part long enough until it reaches the top of your chest. Next, we are going to make the V neckline. To begin, continue from where your last stitch is. For row 32, chain 1, turn your work and make the lemon peel stitch until you have 2 last stitches. Then we are going to make decrease. Remember, if your last stitch before you make decrease end with a single crochet or a double crochet, you have to repeat this decreasing stitch. To make decrease, insert the hook into the loop, yarn over and pull up a loop, and now you have 2 loops on your hook. Then continue insert the hook into the next loop, yarn over and pull up a loop, and now you have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. And this is how we make decrease. Next, for row 33, chain 1, turn your work, and we are going to make decreasing stitch. Yarn over, insert the hook into the loop, yarn over and pull up a loop, and now you have 3 loops on your hook. Then continue insert the hook into the next loop, yarn over and pull up a loop, and now you have 4 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through all 4 loops. Please don't forget to use stitch marker to mark at this decreasing stitch, so you won't miss this stitch. After you have made decreasing stitch, for the next stitch at the row below, it is a single crochet stitch, so you have to start with a double crochet. Then we are going to continue make lemon peel stitch into each stitch until the end of the row. Then I will meet you back again. And this is what it looks like after you reach the end of the row. For the next row, you just repeat row 32 and row 33 until you reach row 44. Then I will meet you back again. And this is what it looks like after you reach row 44. You must have 13 rows of decreasing stitch. For the length of this row 44, it is equal 3.5 inches. It's the measurement of the top of my shoulder. For you guys that make bigger size, please keep decreasing by repeat row 32 and row 33 until you reach your shoulder measurement. Then stop decrease. And next, start from row 45 until row 51. You just chain 1, turn your work, and make lemon peel stitch until the end of the row. Then I will meet you back again. And this is what it looks like after you reach row 51. Then chain 1 and cut off the yarn. For the total row of this front part, I have 51 rows. It is equal 12 inches length. And for you guys that make bigger size, you can add more rows to make your neckline more longer or deeper. As you can see in this picture, this is how you measuring it on your body. You can try this front part on your body to see how long you want your neckline is. Next, please repeat the same thing to the other side. And now for both front part of the top is done. Next, we are going to make the back part of the top. To begin, you just make 61 chains. It is equal 14 inches length. And this is how you can get your own back measurement. You just plus both number of the foundation chains of your front part together, and then you will got the number of the foundation chains for the back part of your top. And next, you just make the lemon peel stitch for 51 rows. It is the same number of the row like the front part. And this is what it looks like when I place the front part on top of the back part. Next, we are going to connect both parts together. To begin, turn your work. Then attach the yarn into both sides loop. Chain 1, and then we are going to make single crochet both sides together. To make single crochet both sides together, insert the hook into both sides loop. Yarn over and pull through both loops, and now you have 2 loops on your hook. Then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Keep repeating this into every stitch until the end of the row. Then I will meet you back again. after you reach the end of the row, then chain 1 and cut off the yarn. And this is what the wrong side looks like. Flip your work and this is what the right side looks like. Next, please repeat the same thing to the other side. And now we are done connecting both sides together. And next, we are going to connecting the side of the top. And then making the sleeves. To begin, count 23 rows. And use stitch marker to mark at the 23 row. For my arm circumference measurement, it is equal to 12 inches. If you guys want your sleeve more bigger, please count more rows and mark it. And next, don't forget to count the same number to the other side. To begin, attach the yarn into both sides loop. And then chain 1 and make single crochet both sides together into 8 stitch until you reach the stitch marker. Then I will meet you back again. I recommend you to make 1 single crochet into each row. It means that you have to make a single crochet into the double crochet stitch and a single crochet into a single crochet stitch. Just make 1 stitch into each row so it will not look stretching. And this is what it looks like after you reach the stitch marker. And next, we are going to make the sleeves. To begin, continue from where your last stitch is for row 1, chain 1. For chain 1, we don't count as a stitch. Then make a lemon peel stitch by make 1 single crochet and 1 double crochet. Keep alternating into each stitch around the sleeve until you reach the end of the row. Then I will meet you back again. After you reach the end of the row, then make slip stitch into the first stitch. To make slip stitch, continue insert the hook into the loop. Yarn over and pull through all the loops. Next, for row 2, chain 1, turn your work. and make lemon peel stitch. As you can see at the row below, it is a double crochet stitch, so you have to start with a single crochet. Don't forget to use stitch marker to mark at this first stitch. It is where we are going to make slip stitch at the end of the row. Keep alternating single crochet and double crochet into each stitch around until you reach the end of the row. Then I will meet you back again. At the end of the row, we also working the stitch into the same loop with chain 1. And next, we are going to make slip stitch into the first stitch, which is where we use stitch marker to mark. For the next row, please keep repeating row 2 until you reach row 14, then I will meet you back again. And this is what it looks like after you reach row 14. If you guys want your sleeve more longer, please add more rows. And next, we are going to make the ruffle edge. To begin, continue from where your last stitch is. For row 15, chain 2. For chain 2, we then count as a stitch. Then turn your work. And we are going to make increase by make 2 double crochet in the same loop. After you got 2 double crochet in the same loop, then we are going to make increase into the next stitch by make 3 double crochet in the same loop. After you have made 3 double crochet in the same loop, we are going to keep repeating this by make 1 stitch with 2 double crochet and 1 stitch with 3 double crochet. Keep repeating this around until you reach the end of the row, then I will meet you back again. After you reach the end of the row, then we are going to make slip stitch into the first stitch. And then chain 1 and cut off the yarn. And this is what it looks like. And next, don't forget to repeat the same thing to the other side. Next, turn your top right side out. And this is what the right side looks like. Next, we are going to make single crochet around the bottom edge as the border. Turn your top like this, and then we are going to attach the yarn into the corner stitch. Chain 1 and make single crochet into each stitch around until you reach the other corner. Then I will meet you back again. And this is what it looks like after you reach the end of the row. And next, we are going to continue make single crochet around the front part and around the neckline. And we also make the string for the front tie. As you can see in this picture, we are going to make 3 front tie. To begin, turn your top like this. And fold the corner to the corner, as you can see in this video. And then use stitch marker to mark at the middle part of it. And now we have to make the front tie at the bottom corner, the middle where we use stitch marker to mark, and at the upper corner, which is at the V neckline part. To begin, continue from where your last stitch is and make single crochet into the same loop with the corner stitch. Then make single crochet into the next stitch. And then continue make 80 chains. It is equal 14 inches length. If you guys want your string more longer, you can add more chains. And this is what it looks like after you got 80 chains. And next, we are going to make slip stitch. To begin, skip 1 chain and make slip stitch into every chain until the end of the row. Then I will meet you back again. And this is what it looks like after you reach the end of the row. And next, continue make single crochet into each stitch until you reach the stitch marker. Then I will meet you back again. After you reach the stitch marker, then remove the stitch marker and make a single crochet into that stitch. And continue make 80 chains, the same like the first string, and then make slip stitch into every chain until the end of the row. And we are going to repeat the same thing until you reach the corner at the V neckline. And this is what it looks like after you reach the corner at the V neckline. And now you must have 3 strings. And next, we are going to continue make single crochet into each stitch around the neckline until you reach the other side. Then we are going to repeat the same thing like the first side. Then I will meet you back again. And this is what it looks like after you reach the end of the row. You must have 3 strings, the same like the other side. And after you reach the end of the row, next we are going to make slip stitch into the first stitch. After you have made a slip stitch, then we are going to make the ruffle edge by chain 2. And make double crochet increase into each stitch until you reach the end of the row. Then I will meet you back again. And this is what it looks like after you reach the end of the row. And then chain 1 and cut off the yarn. For the remaining yarn, please use the knit needle to weave in. And now your tie front top is done. If you like this tutorial, please don't forget to click like and leave a positive comment down below. Stay safe and stay healthy, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.